Mr. Chairman, I have an amendment at the desk that will help ensure one of the U.S. industries most impacted by the Colombia Free Trade Agreement has a chance to remain competitive. This amendment would go a long ways in saving some jobs right here in the U.S. The U.S. cut flower growers have struggled for years to compete against low-priced, subsidized imports of cut flowers from Colombia. Colombian flower growers have received roughly $210 million in Colombian government support in the form of incentives or subsidies since 2005. My home state, California, represents about 80% of the domestically grown flowers, which account for about 20% of all flowers sold in the U.S., and it directly supports more than 10,000 jobs. I share a lot of these constituents, a lot of these jobs with Mr. Nunes and Mr. Herger here on the committee. We all have very active industries in our district. And I think it's important to note that since the Andean Trade Preferences Act, Colombia has gained about 75% of the U.S. flower market, and our production has gone down to the tune of about $90 million. And the real sad irony is that the foreign imports of cut flowers have been increasing over the past 10 years and providing a real hit to the U.S. market share, while at the same time the U.S. government has been providing economic assistance to Colombian flower growers through the Department of State and U.S. AID. Further, under the same act, Colombian flowers have been entering the U.S. duty-free for many years, and again has been really providing a hit to our industries. And then they get the added advantage of a huge benefit of a big distribution hub in Miami and in Los Angeles, again putting our guys at a very distinct disadvantage. The amendment that I have would allow Department of Agriculture to provide grants to an eligible U.S. nonprofit with a demonstrated knowledge of the U.S. domestic cut flowers industry to facilitate the storage, transport, and distribution of domestically produced cut flowers and grains in the United States, and to provide technical assistance concerning domestically produced cut flowers and grains. This would be a huge benefit to our local homegrown cut flower industry, and at the same time really improve the distribution system for these flowers that we grow here at home. And, Mr. Chairman, that's my amendment.
Right. I would just say that the gentleman raises a number of important points. However, the amendment is not within the jurisdiction of this committee. Also, the bill is a carefully negotiated agreement involving both the administration, USTR, both Ways and Means and Finance committees. All offices were consulted at every step of the process in terms of this agreement, and all sides were fully involved. This was not a part of those discussions, and I think could set back this carefully negotiated compromise.
Well, Mr. Chairman, I recognize the point of order that you raised, and that the amendment is not germane, and am willing to withdraw the amendment. I would like to hear, though, before I do that, from the administration witness as to what type of commitment they are interested in making and working to try and address this issue, if that's permissible.
Mr. Thompson, thank you. This issue has been something of importance to the administration in the past, and we're happy to work with you on it. There are applications for, as I understand it, for potentially program benefits that may be coming up in the coming weeks, and we are happy to talk to your staff about it after the markup to provide that counsel.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
All right. Without objection, the amendment is withdrawn.